Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you another pro replay match. This one is between Ruin in the bottom left and Scan in the bottom right. This was played a little bit ago on Allegro, and it is from a Pro League match that they just kind of had like a friendly little battle for a very small prize pool. And yeah, this should be a good one. It's a best of one between these two, and Scan and Ruin, I have to say, always have really nice close games. It does feel like Ruin has maybe a slight edge over Scan. He has been getting into ASL a little bit more, and his PVT definitely looks very good, very modern, but do not ever count Scan out. Especially when we look at this map. Allegro, I think, is a pretty good map overall for TVP. Not that it's like favored, but I think it's a comfortable map, I guess is the right word. It's pretty standard overall, and in these particular spawns across the bottom, it does feel very pushable. Like you can get across the map pretty quickly as Terran here. So yeah, we'll see how this ends up turning out. Thank you everyone once again for tuning into ArtosisCasts. Please do hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I really appreciate it, guys. Hope that you're enjoying all these casts. And yeah, leave me a little message in the comments with maybe some sort of match you'd like to see, or players that you would like, or matchups that you would like to see, that type of thing. And I will definitely take it into consideration. Since the Race Survival series is over, you know, I have some flexibility. And yeah, any good ideas that pop out, maybe I'll consider doing some of them. So yeah, thanks. All right, so Scan going for a quick scout. It looks like he's going for a gasless expansion here, but it's probably a 2 depot one, which is definitely a build that Scan has worked on a fair amount. Notice that he does not have this down the ramp at all. So yeah, that's what makes me think that it is in fact going to be a second depot. We'll see if he makes that in a second. But as the SCV comes up and actually scouts him first and sees no Zealot, you could actually just go command center here. You don't need the second depot in this case. If you scouted them a little bit later, it could be more useful, or if they're going for a faster Nexus or something like that, maybe you could rush. But yeah, here with such a quick scout from Scan, it makes a little bit more sense for him to go ahead and throw down that command center. So there's the second depot afterwards. And of course, he'll put off Marines as long as he possibly can. Definitely looking at this build, it looks like a pretty good opener for Scan. No, I mean, we're not that far in or anything, but there's no pressure going towards him. It's going to be a really long time. Like, it's basically a minute and 40 seconds from right now is when the bunker can be hit from Dragoons with range, right? So that's a long time. Like, you can get a lot of stuff out as Scan before then. So it looks like he's getting ready to make his bunker. Of course, the gas is on the way, so going to want to get up to that factory very, very quickly. And the SCV not going to sacrifice itself since he's already building that bunker. Going to run out of here and come back later for another scout. And of course, as Ruin got down here and scouted, I think he's beginning to figure out what is going on here from Scan. And let's see what he goes for. Ah, oh my God. Okay, so he canceled the range upgrade after the SCV left. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people sacrifice the SCV in the main base. Just keep it alive for a long time. And he's going for a Citadel of Adun very, very fast. So this is going to be extremely fast Dark Templars. Scan has about 35 seconds to start his engineering bay to make sure that he is going to be 100% safe against a rush like this. Now notice there's a Dragoon on the ramp to block scouting. It's actually not placed perfectly. Oh my God, he actually used a Shift Q command to get the drill through. This is huge by Scan, and he gets the scout onto the Templar Archives. So that is massive. Notice he starts his engineering bay right away. So, guys, basically what he did there is when his SCV left, he clicked it to wherever he wanted to go, and then held Shift, and then right-clicked on the mineral patch, so that when it got, like, up here, it would turn around and mineral glide through. In StarCraft 2, you don't... If you've seen the mineral patch at all, which you always have on any map, you can just right-click on it and mineral walk through, but in StarCraft 1, you have to have active vision. So something like that shift click absolutely is the only way to get something like that done. So a very, very well done maneuver there, a little tactic from Scan to get that scout off, and that's basically saving him, right? Like, was he going to make this eBay that quick? We don't know. We don't know. If he was completely blocked, maybe. But here is the turret going up, and now it looks like it's going to be a DT drop follow-up, right? So 1 DT... Where is the DT? Did it pop out yet? There it is. Okay, so it just popped out. So 1 DT is out and going to start walking across the map. Let's see if he goes shuttle right away. It seems like it might be observer. Let's see, though. Okay, it is going to be observatory, so maybe not the DT drop. Maybe that's too obvious here, in Ruin's opinion. The DT is going to walk down, but of course, with 4 Marines here in the bunker, the turret well behind, and SCV's blocking, there's absolutely no potential for damage here. So, yeah, taking a look at this, Scan right now is up 9 workers, which is absolutely massive. He's adding a third factory. Academy is almost done here as well. And he's got to be feeling good. When you're up this many workers, that is a gigantic advantage. Look at how small this army is. It's like 3 Dragoons and 1 Dark Templar. And that's the army. Plus being down 7, 8, 9 workers. Now he's got a shuttle. It's like we do have some tech buildings here, which is nice, but not really that useful right now. We'll see if the DT drop can get anything done. There's a possibility if he blows his scans right away, because we don't have any turrets in the main base. Definitely would be good for him to add a turret, of course. You always want to get a couple safety turrets around in case your opponent does something like this, because you just don't know if they're going to go for something like the DT drop. You know, you'll get Protoss players that just basically don't have anything and are just trying to get some damage off. So he drops in that first DT. Shuttle trailing a little bit behind. And here the DT goes. So he's going to have to bring his units up immediately here. Oh, he's going for a counterattack. Oh, my God. Okay, well, this is actually a great call, I think. Yeah, the DT's getting damaged, but Scan has decided to just go across the map. When you see, like, when you know that you're this far ahead and your opponent has spent this much money on these tech units, what's going to stop 4 tanks and 5 Marines here? Is it going to be these 4 Dragoons that just got their range upgrade? I don't think so. So definitely a very strong counterattack is coming up. There is a Reaver on the way, which can be very helpful against this push, but the push is already there. Siege mode, not done. Couple Zealots coming up and the Goons coming up for a flank. Oh my God, that flank is just nasty. These siege tanks, oh, the mine gets dragged in, and the Dragoons getting absolutely demolished. 2 siege tanks do end up remaining. 1 very, very badly hurt at the moment. Scan continuing to push forward here. Going to be able to knock down that pylon while it's morphing. And out comes Reaver. Let's see what type of scarab he can get. Wow, a big hit right there. Kills the damaged tank. Kills off a Marine as well. And you know what? Ruin is basically caught up in workers at this point. 38 to 40. The Vulture's still running around. Of course, your opponent wants to go across the map with that Reaver, so it's a great time to counterattack right away. Make sure that they're not being too greedy here. Oh, a nice drop. Oh my God, 1 Scarab killing off 4 Vultures. That is absolute madness. 300 minerals of Vultures gone in the blink of an eye. The rest of the Vultures running away right now. Taking a look back at Scan's base, still a slight SCV advantage. 3 factories are up. Does he actually have an armory? Yep, there it is. The +1 has just started. And now the speed is done for this shuttle. So Psystorm is on the way. Right now looking for some damage with that Reaver harassment. Doesn't look too likely. It seems like there's plenty of turrets and a good amount of units at home here for Scan. So I think he's safe for now. All right, double Reaver now loaded up in that shuttle. Just kind of waiting to pick off any Vultures that try to run in. A little bit clearing of the mines right now from Ruin. Scan keeping some good intel on the map with those Vultures. And there's that 3rd command center that we've kind of been waiting on. Like, are we going to see additional factories or that 3rd command? It's got to be one or the other at this point in the game. Wraith coming up as well. That's going to be a nice supplementary anti-drop tool here. Throwing up more turrets as well. You definitely need a lot of turrets, and I like this setup as well. 2 here, so you, like, if you push in, it has to be at least 2 shuttles. And then you got one here to catch and one here to catch. So basically, if you do try to get in with 2 speed shuttles, they're both going to be absolutely wrecked. They might still get some damage, but they are not getting out of there. Now the speed shuttle trying to get some free hits here with these Reavers. Look at that, 7 kills on that one. Pretty fantastic. Nice siege up here from Scan. Oh, the Wraith. The Wraith coming for the kill. Trying to get those moving shots. Oh my god, he is going to get it. Look at that. Beautiful micro there. You have to actually click extremely quick to pull that off. But the Reaver's very likely to get out of here. It's hard to get up the ramp and actually kill those off, being microed back as well. So a nice save there from Ruin. Third base is up and mining very nicely for Ruin. Very similar on that SCV count right now. Scan sacking a few vultures. Not sure that that was really a great move. You know, he kills a couple probes, but loses like 4 vultures for it. Not really the most impactful moment. Ruin taking his 4th base up here on this like little ledged expo. Definitely a very good one for defending. Scan has his 3rd up and mining very, very well. Starting to spread out a few turrets here defensively as well. High Templars loaded and ready. More turrets actually coming up right now from Scan. So he is really starting to double down on that anti-air, and double down he should, right? It's so trendy right now for Protoss players to just kind of fly in, suicide those shuttles, get some storm drops off, and really wreck your SCV line. In fact, he just unloaded 2. So that might be because he knows he's going to lose the shuttle soon. He might be making a big move with that. These 2 High Templars kind of being sent back right now. Not sure exactly what for. Reavers look like they are here right now to just slow down the advance of anything Scan might have. This is generally going to be the 4th base that Terran takes in these positions. So he's blocking that a little bit. Meantime, some vultures still roaming about. Just misses the transfer of those probes, unfortunately. Right, vultures coming in for some harass. Ooh, a nice storm right there. Gonna go ahead and pick off as many probes as is possible. A few of them do end up going down. Okay, gonna keep that very similar as far as worker count. Right, lots of defensive mines. You can tell that Scan is really getting ready for his economy to be assaulted here. Ruin. Oh, he's going to end up losing these Reavers, so they do not get to be anywhere near as cost efficient as he was looking. But let's see if he can get some storms off here. A great defense matrix, but beautiful storms going down on these siege tanks. Really softens them up, but doesn't kill that many. So as long as Scan repairs those storms, not as useful as they might have been, right? Like, they don't actually confirm any kills. It's very cheap to repair. It's just time intensive. It's not like Scan can just unsiege and attack right now. He'll lose a lot of his army right off the bat because it is so low. But he is going to move forward here. Siege is up, building some more turrets, bringing up his Goliaths as well. Ruin trying to get in here. Throws a storm down. Not the best storm right there. Okay, those storms pretty darn good, though. All over the siege tanks once again. But once again, nothing dying. Well, nothing that valuable. A lot of vultures go down, but keeping those siege tanks alive. Going to repair them as well. Looking over at Ruin's base. Looks like he does have that starport ready for the Arbiter tech, which is warping in right now. The 5th base in the top left. Very important location. You definitely want to make sure you get some gateways in another main. It's going to give you a lot more flexibility with the craziness that can happen late game in TVP. Very nice catch there on the High Templar. big drill of SCVs up to start mining this 4th base location. So as the 4th comes up, Scan has to be feeling pretty good about himself here. What are we on? 6. Okay, 9 factories and a starport getting EMP at the moment. So some great production 2-1 upgrades are done. We don't see 3-2 started yet, which is, you know, maybe a little bit of an error here, but he's getting EMP, so, you know, he's spending his gas elsewhere. It's not like he has a huge bank of gas and it's just a mistake. Looks like just a little bit of a trade-off, and in fact, you can see Scan supply really, really high at the moment. All right, Vulture's coming up towards his 5th base. Of course, there's too many cannons for him to kill this off with those Vultures, but we'll see what he gets done. Definitely buying some time. Ruin having to chase this down and deal with these Vultures. Very, very annoying. Oh, unless you attack the cannons, and you don't really have to deal with anything. All right, looks like Scan is starting to move out now. Ruin losing a little group of units that he had out here, but looks like he is rotating most of his army around towards his 4th base location. Vulture's coming up to try to help. This is a decent line of tanks still. I don't think that Ruin's army can do too much right here. This is definitely not his full army, but it's basically the full army of Scan. So I feel like Ruin has really got to get everything together. He should have about 100 army supply right now. And I don't really see it, right? Like that right there, that's 22, and that's 6. So that's like just a very small portion of his army. Have a few goons up here. Decent amount here. Zealot, High Templar Shuttle. Some more Zealots. Arbiters being made. So yeah, you can see it's like a very small chunk of his army that he's left over in this location. This move I absolutely love from Ruin. Taking the other main base. This is one of the greatest ways actually to pressure Terran, is trying to take another main. It really forces the Terran to do something. Does the Terran attack here? Does he attack here? He's got to go somewhere. Now Scan starts to come out. Gonna go ahead and kill off quite a few of these. The storms come down. Okay, start to chew through the Vultures reasonably well. But the Zealot's getting absolutely massacred here. And you can see how close that push distance is that I was talking about on Allegro. If you're in these spawns, Terran can hit this base very, very quickly. And in fact, gets over here so fast. The probes are just evacuated. He's not even going to try to save it. A little bit of a counterattack coming down, but still far too many units here for Scan, for Ruin to actually break through. So Scan now killing a base. Definitely looks like a very Terran-favored game here. Continuing to move forward. All right, here we go. The siege tanks don't have a lot there. A nice stasis goes out. Beautiful size storm as well. A lot of these siege tanks going to be massacred here. Another nice size storm goes down. Looks like the siege tanks, like a decent amount, will still get out, but that was a lot of kills in there as well. Still throwing down those storms. A spread in siege here from Scan. Continue to rally in these Vultures. So many units coming out right now. Being sent over. Nice dodge there. Archons being made. Not many units left over right now for poor Ruin. All right, picks up that High Templar. Some quick micro right there. Vessels come out of their stasis. No energy left for spells here on the Arbiters, unfortunately for Ruin. Taking a look up here. Not mining yet from this new base. Has 4 gates. Okay, making a couple gates here. Not really mining yet from the top right either. Definitely has to get his probes actually saturated at these bases. A lot of probes at the natural, unfortunately. Those are stuck there for now at least. A lot of Vultures coming up. Storm plus some Dragoons fighting back. Nice EMP to stop any second storm. And that's going to be it. GG. Scan takes down Ruin.